Yeah, that's who she is. She's the smoke show from Glencoe, the feminine touch of the program. Is Lil B, the foxy lady. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look terrific. If I can say this publicly, you've lost quite a bit of weight over this. I've been noticing.
Oh, thank you.
You've lost, what, 30?
33.
I've lost 30. Just ask you.
Just
33.
ask me.
I lost 30.
Good for you.
We're both in a really good spot. You look tremendous.
Thank you.
Like two ships passing through the night. Just think if we'd have met many, many years ago and I was like not old enough to be your grandfather. Things could have been different, but it's not because I am that old. This place is a ghost town.
It's a ghost town, and I've had it.
There's nobody here. Swedberg's gone. Abbott's gone. Mitch Davis, my good friend.
Yeah.
My good friend, Donnie Lonquist.
Yeah.
He's gone. All this, the three of us are the only people here.
No, that's it.
No, Nick's here, isn't he?
Nico's here.
Nico's here.
But that's it.
That's it.
And this is what I've learned. And like, I've always knew this, but it just really brought it home for me. Like, I am not a person that is meant to work at home. Like, my husband loves to work at home. He's not able to like he used to, but like he can go all day without talking to people. I cannot.
You cannot?
I get my energy from other people.
Good morning.
Good morning. Except that. I don't need that.
Okay.
Okay. But like, there has been nobody here to talk to this week. And I've
been here.
Okay.
Well, there's that.
Sometimes I need a break from talking with you.
I guess that's true.
But I walked to my car the other day and I thought to myself, I don't think I used my vocal cords today.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to talk. I need to talk. I need to be in it. I need to be in the mix. I need to know what's happening. I need to be bopping around, ideating. And there's nobody here to ideate with.
Well, I was looking for leadership all week.
Well, I'm here.
Yeah, but even you weren't here all the time. I mean, I'd look around, you'd be gone somewhere. But
bopping around.
I'm the same way. I've said this before. I got this line from my brother. My brother once said he could do 5 years of solitary confinement. And I can be by myself.
Luby.
I can be by myself. But I do like bopping around and getting people going and having fun and finding out what's going on. So because I've always said I wished I could just work at home. But I think if every day I just clicked on my little, Comrex box and put the headset on, said, Tenny, you ready to go? I don't know if I did it for a week during COVID when I tested positive for COVID, but I didn't feel bad. So I did the show and I actually liked it. What I like best is 3:00, you turn it off and you're at home already. There's no 40-minute drive home.
Yeah, you're already in your sweats.
But it's sort of nice to be able to ideate.
I have to. And like during COVID, again, what I learned, that's when my husband, he was working a different job at the time. So he was working at home every day. Well, then Mrs. Lil B was at home. And so I would like bop in the office. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah. And he'd just look up at me. I'm working. And like, I was driving him nuts. It's like, I have to talk to somebody. So when they said like, okay, they kind of brought us back in like little groups. Yeah. Luckily, I was in that first group and he was just like, get out. See you later.
Well, it's death do us part except from 9 to 5. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll stay with you for the rest of your life, but you can't be around from 9 to 5.
Yeah, it was too much for him. It was like, do you need me to pack you lunch? I'll drive you. Go to work. Get out.
What do you think of the renovations? Well, the renovators are knocking off on Fridays, it looks like, too. I haven't seen anybody around.
Yeah, so then nobody's here for me to talk to, so I go bop around and talk to those guys.
But they're not here right now, or maybe there's one or two.
I think they do their lunch, and then they usually leave for like 2:30, 3:00.
All right. The renovation, now, they have the skeletal frames of the offices.
Yeah.
Do you know which one is yours, or is that still yet to be decided?
I know which one is mine. I asked them to make it bigger and put it along the windows. They all just kind of looked at me.
Oh. You're not going to get windows? Is anybody getting windows?
No, because that's not the new trendy way.
What's the trendy way?
Because if like management, if leadership has offices along the window, then it just imposes like a hierarchy. Like you're more important than people.
We are.
Just ask me. And so all the offices are on the inside. And then like the cubes, the communal workspaces, conference rooms, those are going to be out by the windows.
Okay.
But mommy's had a window for like almost 20 years. And now mommy doesn't get a window anymore. I've earned it.
Could we do a skylight above? Wait, no, we're only on the 5th. There's more above us. We can't do that. Well, couldn't you have some kind of, you know, we have this wrap with KFAN. Couldn't you have one like that looks like a window and there's a skyline out there?
Well, have you ever seen those like fluorescent lights? They have them a lot at like daycare centers and infant rooms where they'll take the panels out and they'll replace it with clouds so that when the light shines through, it looks like you're looking up at like clouds in the sky. You can do that. And then you can buy...
I would have just taken a hit of LSD back in the day and I would have saw
the whole town knows that's what you would have done. Or you can buy those lamps that are like natural light. Makes you feel like you're outside.
You know what? My boys got Potato, their mom, for her birthday. One of those clocks that looks like the sun rising. Mm-hmm. Have you seen? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I don't know what they're called, but it's like, it's cool, and apparently it can basically change your life.
Yeah.
I think it has like soothing music. It'll even, if you can program it, I think, so that it's not really the sun, but the light starts to get brighter and brighter.
It's
like
supposed to be a more like natural way to wake up so that your alarm doesn't go off.
Right.
And, you know, that sound, and it'll kind of scare the hell out of you and like you jump and whatever. So, right. So it's supposed to be a more natural, calming way to wake up in the morning rather than being jolted from your sleep by some annoying sound.
And I think you can even program it so that little birds will be tweeting.
Yeah, it's all
you can
very
hear butterfly
cute.
wings. And I'm thinking to myself, do you think that's something you would enjoy? I think it's a good idea. I don't know if it really works.
It's a great idea. I don't think it's for me. I hate waking up in the morning, so just have the alarm go off. Let's just get it over with. This morning it was Winstagram waking me up. I don't know what the hell he was barking at.
I wonder if you can. Program that clock to bark like a dog. For people that don't have a dog that would like to be awakened.
That would like to be awakened by a dog barking at nothing outside. Yeah. It's just, the 100th bunny you've seen. Chill out.
Yeah.
Hillbilly.
You live in now wait, you've moved since Minneapolis.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And you're over in like Plymouth?
Yeah.
Is that area?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm on the west side.
Are you secluded? You don't have
it never gets old with you.
But are you secluded? Do you have a secluded place, or are you like smack dab in the middle of a neighborhood?
I'm in a neighborhood, but there's not like houses on each side of me, Some of those new developments, you could stick your hand out the window and high five your neighbor
trust me.
if you wanted to.
Mine's close to that, but not quite. Do you have wildlife? I mean, not just birds and squirrels.
No, I got coyotes.
Deer in my coyotes in my backyard, and it's like we've got Radio Drive literally 150 yards away where cars are zipping by all times of the day, and the deer just sit back there. They don't seem to be alarmed by. I guess they've just gotten used to living in an urban area.
Yeah. We've got deer, a lot of coyotes. One ran in front of me last summer when I was out walking.
How big is Winnie?
What is he, 75 pounds?
So, like, could you let him out? The coyote
he'd be
would
fine.
probably tear. No, you think he'd tear coyote apart?
I don't know I think they'd stay away from each other.
Okay.
But if you have one of those little dogs.
Well, that's my neighbor has a little dog, and they come out and they have to now kind of.
You got to watch it.
They got to watch it because that coyote will come right out.
The coyotes, fox, which are almost worse for the little dogs.
Really?
And then the hawks. Yeah. They circle. So we've got one of those. I think I've told this story before, but we've got one of those runoff ponds that are behind our house.
Yeah, I've got one.
And it's full of the goldfish. Remember, two of them lived with me for like 6 months. Full of goldfish. Well, now it's unthawing and the goldfish are starting to come to the top. And when we eat dinner at night, the hawks also come for their dinner, and we watch the circle of life happen. He goes around the pond a couple times, picking his spot, and then all of a sudden he dives in, slaps the water, comes out with a couple goldfish in his claws, and flies away.
Well, their eyesight's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
I don't know how that does. Yeah, so...
But you got to be careful if you have those little dogs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, our neighbors are out there all the time with it because it'll swoop right down, or the coyote will pick its bones clean by the morning. Can't think of anything worse.
No, that'd be awful. That's why I got a big old dog.
This one says, I got woken up by a dog with a note in its mouth.
Was Was he trying to sell the fan?
Yeah, I guess so. Here's another one that says, what was above text? I dragged it over. I just blurted something out. What was right between Joker Delicious and text notification? You don't remember either, do you? I don't remember. One of the
I typically don't use that page.
One of the button mouse sound bites is gone. No, I'll figure it out eventually.
Too bad it's not the delicious one.
Perfect job for B. Letter carrier. In the morning, you're in the office and can talk to coworkers, and hit the street and you can talk to a few customers or none. Plus, you get plenty of natural sunlight. You already do a lot of walking. You've got because you walk the dog, and then you have the weighted jacket.
Yeah,
right?
I got that weighted vest. All the suburban moms have it.
Yeah.
You got to have a weighted vest. It's all about the weights and the walking.
Now, there's this one. Just proves Little B's job ain't that hard. If you can stand around talking and bothering others who actually work all day, it must be a real hard time-consuming job. That's mine. I just walk around.
Well, I do
people.
work hard.
Yeah, no, you do.
I have the revenue to prove it, but he can let me know if he would like me to show it to him.
I
have to talk to people to do my job. And if I'm not here to boss you guys around, nobody else is going to do it.
For sure. South of Milroy, Minnesota, where I live, a guy had his beagle attacked by a bald eagle. They had to put it down.
Oh.
The bald eagle or the dog? That's what I'm wondering. I bet it was the dog.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, I got something else I want to get to.
Okay.
On the other side of the break. You know you have too much money when, and we'll take a look at that. I got a couple of other items. Not Lil B. We'll do that, other side of the break, and then it's you and I teamed up together.
About time.
From Basswood is you and I against Cove, the maestro of the mornings, and Falness. Could be it.
Okay.
Well, Falness can be sneaky good at times, and I think Cove knows. It's sort of like I thought I did a nice job with Muss. We had 60 points.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
It's like you know when
you carried them.
When you know when you're working with a Rhodes Scholar, and you know when you're working with Muss. And there's a difference. So then you dumb it down a little bit. We'll break and come back with more here on the Common Man Program on the Fan.
And Halvey at Hop House for Bracket Bash watch parties. I believe Halvey's there right now. Wall-to-wall action from the tournament, including a buzzer beater we just saw. Your shot at big prizes, including 65-inch TVs. Full details, KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Yeah, that was a buzzer. We're going to OT Santa Clara against Kentucky. That's just between the top of the key and the mid-court stripe. Santa Clara hits a three to go up three. And then with 4 seconds left, Kentucky inbounds the ball. I don't know who the kid is, 0-0. He pulls up after crossing line, gets the shot off just in time. Now, I don't think he called glass, but that's okay. It went in. Off the backboard it in, so we're going to overtime, 73-73. It's pretty good action.
Yeah, that was an awesome shot.
I went to people.com.
You did?
And I saw where Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Died. Were you like I'm not trying to date people.
Walker, Texas Ranger?
Yeah, Walker, Texas Ranger. I never watched the show.
I'm familiar with it.
Right.
It wasn't like tune-in television for me. I feel like I would always watch it when I would have to babysit, and I was like trying to stay up and waiting for the parents to come home. But I wasn't like watching it every week to see what kind of predicament Walker was going to get in.
And he was, I was reading the obit, the piece of the karate stuff, and I knew this, but it was just I didn't realize how accomplished he was at karate. I knew it was real. I knew he was a real karate guy. That it wasn't just fake. How some they'll make Sean Connery look like James Bond. Right. It strains credulity, but he was he eventually got to be like a 10th degree black belt or something, and then that led to a Hollywood career.
And he. Amongst younger people, he was always talked about, and Brett can probably pull some of these up, but the Chuck Norris jokes that people would use.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even going to be able to recite when Brett has to look some up because they're just, it's basically making Chuck Norris seem like he's like the strongest man on the planet. And so that was always
Here's a collection of popular Chuck Norris jokes.
Yeah.
When God said, "Let there be light," Chuck Norris said, "Say please." Chuck Norris doesn't sleep. He waits. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
When the boogeyman goes to sleep every night, he checks his closet for Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris does push-ups, he doesn't push himself up. He pushes the earth down.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah.
These were great bits. But that's in our 20s, those we would always like talk about those and read them. And
Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I wonder who came up with these. I'd like to have them be Common Man program staff writers.
Yeah.
There's no chin behind Chuck Norris's beard. There's only another fist. I don't know if I like that one quite as much, but there you go. So, here's what I wanted to talk to you about. So, do you know who Jim Irsay is or was? He was the owner of the Baltimore Colts.
Okay.
Or Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
And he had a checkered life. He was very successful, but he also, he had substance abuse issues and the like. He passed away within the last year, I believe it is. And they had let me find the story. They had an auction he was really into music.
Okay.
The one thing he and I had in common, it wasn't money. What we had in common was he a lot of times would use music lyrics in his everyday conversations with people, which I do all the time. I like doing that. It's just, it's kind of fun. Like when people say, how are you? I say, I got a daytime job. I'm doing all right. That's from the Dire Straits, a song called Sultans of Swing. Mm-hmm. So Irsay had a collection of musical instruments.
Okay.
Headline, Jim Irsay collection auction totals $94 million in sales.
Wow.
Set 28 records. Sarah Jean Marr writes the story for The Athletic. It says, the greatest guitar collection on earth has found its new homes. Much of the late Jim Irsay's extraordinary collection of musical instruments, American history artifacts, sports and pop culture items sold for a staggering $94,484,903 at Christie's auction house, 3.5 times its low estimate and the largest total of any memorabilia auction in history. All available lots were sold over 4 auctions held between March 3rd and 17, 3 of which were live and 1 online. The auctions broke 28 world records, including the most expensive guitar ever sold at auction. Dave Gilmour's Black Strat. He played for Pink Floyd.
Okay.
$14.55 million.
Wow.
Now, you got too much money when you go, I'll bid 14,
I'll buy it. Yeah.
14.5.
Wow.
That blew past the previous record of $6.11 million for Kurt Cobain's MTV Unplugged Martin D 18E. The auction also produced the second and third most expensive guitars of all time. Jerry Garcia, who played with the Grateful Dead, his custom-built Tiger guitar sold for $11.6 million. And then another Cobain guitar, Kurt Cobain's Smells Like Teen Spirit guitar, sold for $6.9 million.
My God.
For a total guitar auction, it set a record. Most expensive literary manuscript. Are you familiar with Jack Kerouac?
Yes.
In the book On the Road?
Yeah.
The original typescript scroll for On the Road sold for $12,135,000. Reportedly purchased by Zach Bryan. Reportedly. Now, there's nothing that's confirmed that yet, but Zach decided, I guess country and western music's been pretty good to Zach.
To him, yes, it has.
For any Beatles object, John Lennon's Broadwood upright piano sold for $3,247,000. For a drumhead, Ringo Starr's Beatles Drop T logo drumhead used on the Ed Sullivan Show sold for $2,881,000.
So is that what you would want, like Beatles memorabilia?
I don't know.
What would you want?
For music memorabilia,
Jimi Hendrix?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you were saying, a band that meant something to me would be something Beatles related, I guess. I mean, you see those stories all the time where, they'll have lyrics to a song that were scrawled on a napkin that are going for $1 million or whatever. The lyrics for Bob Dylan, this is a record set for the most paid for lyrics. For Bob Dylan's handwritten lyrics for The Times They Are A-Changin', $2,515,000.
Man.
And then, how about this? The most money ever spent for a horse racing object. Secretariat saddle worn during the 1973 Triple Crown, $1,524,000 for that saddle.
And where was he keeping all this stuff?
Well, he probably kept the saddle in a stall. Hey-oh! Go ahead. I don't know. A portion of the proceeds will be donated to philanthropic causes supported by Ursay, a mental health advocate throughout his lifetime. But, I mean, those prices are just...
you have so much money that you're just looking for something to spend it on.
Yeah.
Because, otherwise, how do you justify that? And if you bought one of those, that piano that you said, that was like $3 million, you would have to put that in your home and then put, glass around it to make sure nobody ever touched it.
You almost have to think so, yeah. But I think part of the fun of it is being able to go over there, especially if you can play the piano.
Yeah.
I'm going to tinkle the same ivories that John Lennon did and wrote, Strawberry Fields or whatever. Well, I've always thought that about anything like that, collectibles or art items. It's like, let's say you buy a painting. Mm-hmm. Let's say you buy the Mona Lisa. I don't think you can, but let's say you do. Now that would be worth, I don't know, hundreds of millions.
Yes.
Right? So
you
buy it, you put it on the wall, and then would you just stare at it all the time?
Yeah.
Go, look at that. It's pretty cool. Then you go about your day, just about your house, and, you take a dip in the pool and this, and then you go,
come back in.
I'll go look at my painting again for a little bit while. So, I've always thought, and I have some artwork in my home. The artwork that I like the best is originals. Like my dad did paintings and wood carvings.
Mm-hmm.
So I have several of those. My uncle did a little, my oldest nephew, does artwork. He does paintings. I have those. My buddy Pat does. He does like a Monet. They're replicas. I mean, it looks. I know a real eye for it would know it wasn't real, but they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And he gave me one, and it's a huge picture. So I like artwork, but it's like I don't actually always stare at it either.
But I think you like it too because it's like a sentimental because of who did it.
That's it. That's for me.
That's
like
cool.
That.
It's not so you can, go to work parties and be like, do you know how much money I spent on this painting? Well, it's not to brag about it.
My wife's, I think, great aunt Edith, we stumbled across these at her parents' house before her parents passed away. There were these they weren't framed or anything. They were just like in a little box, like a box you'd get. If you were going to, if you bought like a blouse for a gift, one of those kind of boxes, like a Dayton's. Yeah. You open up, there were all these paintings in there. And I looked at them, I said, these are unbelievable. Had them framed. I've got them hanging up in the house, and they're just gorgeous. I mean, I'm no art expert, but they're watercolors, and they're so realistic.
I'm not arty in any way, shape, or form. I wish I was.
By the way, have some breaking news. Chuck Norris didn't exactly die. He contacted God and said, "Thanks for covering for me. I'll take it from here."
See, they're the best. They're the best bits.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Program Password is next as Falness and Cove join us here on the Grump.
The tournament is underway. Don't miss out on a second of the insanity. 96.7 KFAN Plus and on the free iHeartRadio app. It's all driven by Dave Smith Motors.
Well, the glass pumpkin turned into a coach. No. How does that cliche go? Coach turns into a pumpkin. Not the coach himself, but just the coach the team rode in on. The glass slipper doesn't fit, or the glass. Chuck Taylor, Santa Clara loses in overtime to Kentucky, 89-84. Common Man Program, Common, Brett Blakemore, Feminine Church Program. They will be excited and delighted to be joined for Program Password by the Maestro of the Mornings, Cory Cove.
Hi.
And by Kevin Falness.
Hi.
The Minnesota Wild.
What's up? Good to see you.
Good to see you. You thought I was coming over to give you a hug.
I did. You were actually getting your debris out of my way, which was also very nice.
Yeah, we were thinking, oh my God, he's coming over to give me a hug.
I did think you extended your arm, and I thought, oh my God, he's going to hug me.
Yeah, no.
And then you just grabbed all your garbage and pushed it out of the way.
We were talking about this game during the break. I mean, it was over. Santa Clara was already thinking about, hey, we got a night off. We're going to play on Sunday. Kentucky kid crosses the center court line, takes like 2 steps, lets it go right at the buzzer, and wow, it banks in off the glass. And then I don't know if that took the sail out of Santa Clara. It was just Kentucky just obviously made a few more buckets in overtime. But exciting game. We've seen a lot of good games so far. Yeah. Do you fill out brackets?
I do not.
You don't?
No, I used to. I like to do other forms of degenerate gambling.
Yeah, right.
I keep my money.
Falness, how about you?
I did 2 brackets, but I used AI because I don't follow it closely enough, so I basically let a computer pick for me.
Oh, really? Well,
so it cost me $20. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
And it's funny, this is the only degenerate gambling I do, other than with Rosen, and we got a $5 bet going on right now.
$5?
Yeah,
don't overextend yourself.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember what it was, but I made a $5 bet with him. So
I haven't filled out a bracket in years. The last time I did, though, I took it to Vegas, and I was just waving it around the casino, showing everybody.
Yeah, about how well you were doing.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, that's what Tennessee says Rosen would do. He'd fill out like 6 to 8 of them, and then he'd come around the next day and goes, only got 2 wrong. Well, yeah, but you got 6 or 8 brackets. Right. You know, that's like I have 3, and I had 1 going in today with just 2 wrong. Because if you fill out enough brackets, I do it mostly for just gives me more of a reason to want to watch. Because I mean, as much as I like the March Madness and one shiny moment and all this, I do like it because it's the one and done thing. That's why you can see an inferior team beat a team that would beat them 9 out of 10 times if they match. It's just because they get, you get a little adrenaline going. You have one kid that has a hot night, and the team that's supposed to win, their best player doesn't. It's over. So that makes it for pretty cool.
I know
stuff.
you love the Power Trip Morning Show.
Yes.
Yoga pants, breast, the whole bit. Are you familiar with the core versus 4 bet that we've done?
No.
So how this works is every year I let anybody on the show that wants to jump in, they can pick any 4 teams they want, and then I get the field.
Oh, I have heard of it.
And it's $100.
Yeah.
So this year, I think we have 8 people in it. All 8 of them took Arizona. So if Arizona wins, I'm out 800.
Okay.
I think if Duke wins, I think I lose something like 400. I think Michigan costs me 200. But then every other team in the tournament, I either break even or win 2, 6, or whatever, 8. So I'm only sweating 3 teams. So the fact that Duke was down 13 to Siena and blew it, that would have been a nice start to have one of the 3 teams I'm sweating just be out. But Arizona's up by like 27.5. So they're
and how much would you lose with Arizona?
800.
800. How many initials games would that be?
I'm not even sure. Yeah, glad you brought that up, though.
Well, I'm wondering because people keep talking about the initials game, and I'm not even sure what.
Kevin, are you familiar?
Tell me more about it.
So you've played this. You've played it on the show.
I
right?
have.
So I turned it into a board game. You can get it at initialsgame.com.
So you could play it at home.
You could absolutely
with friends and family.
I don't have any friends, and I have very little family. But if you have friends and family, 100%.
Well, let me ask you a question, though. If you get it and then you play it a few times, you kind of know all the answers. What do you do then?
You just wait 6 months, and the game feels like brand new because our memories are terrible.
And then you also have another edition. You add additions, right?
Have another edition out within the next 12 months.
You do that. That's how that works. That's great.
That's amazing.
That's how you do it.
That's the way it works. Should we play a little program password?
Let's play.
Password. Come on, give the password. Give the password.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Progrum Password. Here's your host, the very talented and very attractive Tenna B.
3 things in that intro, all of them incorrect. Not Tenna B, not any of the other things. I'm Brett Blakemore filling in once again for Tenna B. Your teams today, by the way, Program Password, this entire segment, this game, you can watch it. You just don't have to listen to it. You can watch it and see all of our mugs, KFAN.com/watch, all of our social channels as well. The teams today, I don't have the records. Common, you'll be reuniting with Lil B. And then Cory, some people might say, but not me, some people might say you're stuck with Kevin Falness.
Stuck is not a nice thing to say.
That's not what I would say.
I wouldn't say that
some
either.
people might say that. So there's your squad.
He doesn't even bear a resemblance to Mike Mussman. So I don't know how you.
Speaking of Muss, can I ask you a question? What's more impressive, winning the Progrum Password Invitational, which I've done once, Barb's done it once, or getting Must to 60 points.
I thought
Because you did almost the impossible
I got him
1
to 60.
week ago.
Yep, I got him to 60, and that's like I said before. It's like you have to know if you're paired with a Rhodes Scholar or Must.
Right.
So you just dumb it down a little bit. You know.
I mean, that's a moral victory if I've ever seen one.
And you know, there was for a moment, a fleeting second, I fooled myself into thinking, we can win this thing. I was really thinking we might win this thing, but alas, we did not.
You could see the sweat going down Lil B's face.
Lil B was
you
a
made
little,
him sweat a little bit.
She was
Okay.
begging Max, please, Max.
I was fine.
Yeah.
I tell you, I think there's more pressure today for me. I've never been partners with Cory, and your reputation precedes you. You're a very smart player.
Thank
You're very
you.
good.
Just
And
ask
We're
him.
going to do this.
I hope so.
We're going to do this.
I mean, being partners with Lil B is tenuous. There's no question about it.
Tenuous?
Yes,
I'm not going
it's
to death
tough.
stare you if you screw up, because I'm likely to screw up as well. But we
Okay.
have the 2 all-time winningest players, and we're going to
true.
take them
Yeah.
down.
I like it. All
We're
right,
gonna
I like
take
the
them down.
Over
attitude.
200 wins combined.
Yeah.
Think about it.
We got it.
Of course, we play every week, too.
Well, there's
so.
that.
He got Must to 60, so we have a tough battle.
It's
ahead of
sort of
us.
like the Cy Young was at 511 wins. That's a record that'll never be broken, right? In baseball, no pitcher will ever win 5. They don't let him win more than 12 a year. No other Program Password player will get to 100 wins. I don't think, because you'd have to play pretty much every week for a while, and I don't think that's going to happen.
You ever
Unless
thought
you
of
want to
making-
come in every week.
You ever thought of making this into a board game?
Well, it'd be nice, but I'd be sued by Milton Bradley.
It's too bad.
Because they actually had started with a TV show. It's still on today, isn't it? Is there still a
Yeah, it's
version of it
terrible,
somewhere?
though.
Is it bad?
Yeah, the new
terrible.
version's awful.
It's terrible.
And they don't even play it right.
Nope.
Well, the board game one, we had one when I was a kid, and what it would have is you had this little plastic sleeve with a little red window in it, so that when you had the card, you couldn't see what it was, but you put it in, it would decode it, and then you would play that way. It's
the best.
Yeah, we used to play it all the time. Let's play.
Let's play. iPad, I believe, will go over to Lil B and Cory. So here we go. The password is robot.
We're done with this ladies first garbage, right?
No, we're not.
No, we're not. All right, Lil B,
If you want to wear a skirt,
and you see it okay, everything working?
Don't put it past me.
Lil B, you have the option, as ladies do, go first. What would you like to do?
First,
All right, Common and Lil B for 10.
Terminator.
Schwarzenegger.
Cory and Falness for 9.
Droid.
Robot.
No, I should have said that, but I knew it wasn't Schwarzenegger. I just wanted to say it.
Okay. No more bits.
Yeah, maybe
Now, time to answer serious.
serious.
Yes.
We're one
I like
clue
to win.
in.
We got
There
their
is
nerd
tension.
voices. I love it.
Yeah. All right, 9 Rip is the early lead for Cory and Falness over Common and Little B. iPad goes over to Falness and Common. The password is plate. All right, the option is with you, Common. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go second.
All right, Falness and Cory for 10.
Dish.
Plate.
Yes.
I was going to say saucer, but then I thought you might say cup. And I should have said, what a great clue.
Good one. What else was it? I didn't know what
Well,
else
I
to
don't
say.
know what saucer, and then he would have said cup, and then we would have had it on our.
See, they're already panicking. They're
No, I'm
already
just already-
panicking, Falness.
I'm just
We have
playing
this.
poorly.
This is so much fun. We should do this more.
Okay.
What clue did you give?
Dish.
Dish.
Yeah. Why didn't you say dish?
I don't know.
Okay.
Falness in enjoying his life
Do you think
on
Chuck
Password.
Barkley is still wearing the same suits that he wore when he was 60 pounds, 70 pounds heavier?
I don't think so.
No
Well, because
chance.
look at how the shoulders are hanging off. I think
He's
he
the
does that on
best.
purpose. So
He's
I
the
love
best.
him.
He's my all-time favorite.
Mine too, but I'm saying that does not fit him very well. That's hanging.
It wouldn't
Nice.
have fit him.
Sure.
It definitely
Okay.
looks
A
like
year ago.
the end of the movie Big, where he turns
Yeah,
back
that's
into
what
a
it looks
kid
like,
and then
yeah.
he's just standing there in the street.
Anyway.
Yeah, but he
I
looks
love
good.
it.
Turtleneck looks good.
He's
I've said
pulling
this
off the
before.
turtleneck look.
I've said this before. I would rather listen to Chuck, Kenny and the Jet, and Shaq talk basketball than actually watch basketball.
Totally understandable.
Yeah,
Agreed.
It just-
Barkley's the best.
yeah.
19 Rip is the score. Cory and Falness lead Common and Lil B. The iPad goes over to Lil B and Cory. The password is diary. There should be there. Lil B, you still have the option. What would you like to do?
What's the score? 19, Zippo?
19-0.
I'm going to try first.
All right. Common Lil B for 10.
Journal.
Diary.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
Can I tell you why I was laughing, even though it clearly was diary? I would have paid so much money if Sauce goes, we're going to go first. Milk. Exactly.
I did double take the word.
Yeah.
You're right back in it. The score is Cory and Falness 19. Common Lil B 10. The iPad will go over to Common and Falness. The password is brief. Okay, Common, you still have the option. What would you like to do?
I'll go first.
Common and Lil B for 10 in the lead.
Boxers.
Briefs.
Great clue.
Genius.
Kind of a layup. That's okay.
Yeah.
Slam dunk. You've now taken the lead. Common Lil B 20. Cory and Falness 19. iPad goes back over to Lil B and Cory. The password is stone. The option goes over to you, Cory. What would you like to do?
Oh man. Let's go first.
Cory and Falness for 10 in the lead.
Sharon.
Stone.
Wasn't sure if you were gonna know. All right. Boom.
Yes. Beautiful.
It's gonna go like the pebble or like the rock route, but I'm like, let's just go straight. Sharon.
Like
Worked
it.
well. Very nice.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was very
Cory and Falness now up 29-20 over Common and Lil B. iPad goes back over to Falness and Common. The password is adore.
Who says Falness can't play, by the way? Kid can
A
play.
lot of people, and it's really annoying.
Almost every show someone says that. Common, you have the option. What would you like to do?
I will go first.
Common and Lil B for 10.
Love.
I don't know.
Cory and Falness for 9.
Cherish.
Adore?
Oh my God.
I should have gone second.
Good one.
I think I was more hung up on the way you were
Yeah.
saying it,
Well,
trying to figure out if that was like from
the
something.
reason I did it I probably should have just said love, so because I was trying to think because to me when you adore something,
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
you really.
Yeah.
so, and then he would not have guessed right. I would have said
Puppy.
idolize. I was going to say
Pedestalize.
or pedestalize, but we didn't get that far. Sorry.
No. So the score now, Cory and Falness lead 38-20 over Common and Lil B. The iPad goes back over to Lil B and Cory.
Fun playing this game with a partner.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
The password is square. Lil B, you have the option. What would you like to do?
First,
Common and Lil B for 10.
rectangle.
Square.
Jeez.
I was going to say triangle.
Okay, definitely don't say triangle.
We've got a game. Cory and Falness still lead 38-30 over Common and Lil B. iPad goes over to Common and Falness.
How do we go from adore to square? Like, difficulty dropped off a little bit there.
The password is accident. Okay, Common, you have the option. Down 8. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to go second.
All right, Cory and Falness for 10.
Purposeful.
Meaningful.
Common and Lil B for 9.
Mistake.
I don't know.
Back to Cory and Falness for 8.
Oops.
Common and Lil B for 7.
Automobile.
Accident.
Yeah.
Let's do one more here. 38 to 37 is your score. Both teams almost at the halfway point. The iPad goes back over to Lil B and Cory. The password is diamond. All right. Well, by virtue of getting 7 and not 8 points, Lil B, you have the option. What would you like to do?
First.
Common and Lil B for 10.
Neil.
Cory and Falness for 9.
Sapphire.
Diamond.
Yes.
I was going to say diamond, and
Then
I
why
never
didn't
thought
you?
that. I just didn't think that was it. I thought it was Neil, like Kneel.
They're crumbling. Fullness.
Well, no, but I just, it
collapsing.
was too obvious. I was going to say that. Well, it's not going to be Neil Diamond.
Yes, it's always
That was the
obvious.
first thing that came to my mind. Nice job, Lil B.
Your score going into the halftime break, Cory Cove and Kevin Falness. Yes, Kevin Falness, 47. Common and Lil B, 37.
You don't have to say it like that.
And you know what? We're not even playing that. I feel like we're not even playing very
You guys
well.
are
We're
playing
right
well.
in this.
Yeah, you
it's
guys are
like
doing
just
well.
wait till the second half starts. Do we get the? Did they defer?
No.
Yes. Well, they kind of did because we're going to get to go first. We'll come back with more program password after this here on the Fan.